Hello parents, welcome to this week's live. It is me, Teacher Dominique. I'm so glad that you can join me on this video today. I hope that you have been really enjoying this group. Thank you for continuing to browse the content and connect with what it can do for your learner, and also how you can best help your learner through writing and connecting with how to help them progress in school through writing. So let me just start off with a little testimonial. You know, I talk to parents every single day, and I have conversations with them around how to help their kids. And I always, love it when they say, I can't remember how I learned writing. I can't remember. And it's so true. It's so true. It's something that now we take not just for granted, but it's innate. It's automatic. It's something that we really internalized. But how did the chips fall into place? And so luckily, there are people like me who love to help kids. As a teacher myself for the last 30 years in public school, in public education, I have been a classroom teacher from teaching from 1st all the way to 7th grade, and now I tutor up to high school in academic writing and also reading. So it's so funny when parents say, you know what, I can't remember how I learned. And so it's true. We don't go back and document and figure out, okay, how did I put those fundamentals together, or who helped me? You can definitely remember the pivotal teachers you had, but exactly what the lessons were, we don't recall the step by step. So it's really good to have a group like this. We can come together and review exactly how to help the kiddos in our lives, our children, nieces, nephews, whoever that you find yourself in the company of, who may need some direction when it comes to writing. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today. And today's topic is all about how to really take our learners through the steps of developing what they're writing about on paper. So I'm calling this a free writing training because even this past week, going into the school year, parents were saying, I want them to have something to write about on the first day of school. Yeah, that's great. They will have something to write about, but developing that topic is where the rubber meets the road. How do we progress on paper from the idea to the explanation to exactly conveying what we meant to say, right? And that's the challenge. That's the challenge. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I always love to incorporate the outdoors because writing is a very freeing activity. When our children learn how to write, it's so freeing because they can express themselves without having to be audible. They can actually convey what they want to say on paper. They feel so proud, and it really elevates their confidence. I have a class coming up that I'm going to link in this video. If you haven't gotten into any of my live classes, please do, because especially going into the fall, those classes are going to help our kids to perfect and maximize their efforts in the area of writing. And I'm so glad to help you to bring that to your household and also to your learners' experience. So I'd be happy if you signed up for my upcoming class. And so when your kids have an idea, that is where it starts, right? What am I going to write about? Okay, great. I have an idea of what I want to write about. So going into the school year now, they're probably talking about the summer, their standout experience, maybe at the water park. Sorry, I have water in my, or it may be a birthday party or a family gathering. It can be anything, right? So one technique that you can use with your learners is to have them give details using the W's. Okay, the W's are what we tend to fill in. For example, if I told you I went to my aunt and uncle's anniversary party over the summer, oh, who did you go with? And you answer verbally. Well, that information can be written as well. What did you wear? What was the party all about? It was their anniversary. It was their, 25-year anniversary. Okay, so when you ask questions, those are natural ways to get more information. And so to advance the writing down the page of a composition, go ahead and teach your learners about the W's. The W's can really help them to give more information, sequence what they want to say, and also keep going down the page. Because typically when learners are not used to writing, they write 1 or 2 sentences and they say, I'm done, that's it. Well, it started out so great. It started out really interesting. I went to my uncle and aunt's 25th anniversary party over the summer. Oh my goodness, I would love to hear all about it. Where did it take place? When did it take place? And what are some favorite things that you did? What was your least favorite thing? Possibly leaving. When the party was over, it's like, that was my least favorite thing when we had to actually leave. It can be so inspirational to have your kids go through their W's and add more information into their writing. That is a surefire way that you can help them. So what you can do is, on their notebook sheet of paper, you can write the W's either going across the white space at the header area of their composition page or notebook sheet of paper, or between the margins where you have the three holes, or on the other side where you have the margin, they can write them right there, skipping a line and then ticking it off as they use their W's. So you'd want to have them use who, what, where, when, why, and how. How is the cousin to the W's. I always include, most teachers include how, because how helps, again, to add to that development. So I really want you to play this video back, consider using the W's with your learner. Actually, what you can do to test this out, if they have a writing sample or composition that they wrote today or recently, have them go read it to you, and then see if you can tick off. Did they add the W's? Did they mention the who, what, where, why? The five-finger, the five-finger summarization. That's another name for it as well. And also remember how. Okay, so that would be your extra finger on the other hand. Go through and see, did they mention all 5 details, okay, that they could have. So that's the way for you to start checking in that they are properly sequencing, that they are properly detailing, and they are properly giving all the information included that can help a reader who reads their composition all the information and make them smile at the end. So, I don't want this training to be too long. I want you to get exactly what you came for, which is a strategy that can help you, number 1, connect with your learner. Number 2, reinforce what they're learning at school by having them write at home. And number 3, use those key W's to find out if they're actually giving information. All right, because I don't want to hear, they only write 1 sentence, 2 sentences. And, if that's the case, well, give them those prompts. Give them that strategy in order to have them write down the page and give more information. So now, let me tell you about what's coming up. September, I am kicking off a group program that you can take advantage of. It's at a great value. And number 1, you can DM me. You can here underneath the video, but I will be available to talk about the program, and I would love to give you the details and hopefully enroll your learner into the group program. Look, I know parents are so busy, kids are so busy, but when it comes to writing, just giving them that energy to write better by placing them into a fun class, and we're going to have a lot of fun. It would do wonders and also help them to develop their craft, their writing craft, okay? So I hope to hear from you. Questions, again, comment below, get in touch with me, use the link that I'm going to provide, get signed up, and I will see you in the next video.